Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss chapter 3 of class 9 maths, that is coordinate geometry. In class 8 you have already studied about introduction to graph, how to locate any point on graph paper. For that you know that this is our origin, this is our x-axis, this is y-axis, and these values which are at an equal interval 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we will use number line, we have discussed number line, that this is 0, this side of number line is positive number, and if I extend it to the other side, then we have numbers like -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. Similarly, numbers above this origin are positive. If I extend this downward, then like it is 0, +1, +2, similarly it will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. So what we get? We get a plane. This is our plane, which is called either XY plane, or technically it is called Cartesian plane. This is our Cartesian plane, which is divided into 4 parts. Each part is called quadrant. Each part is called quadrant. This is our first quadrant. This is our second quadrant. This is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Each part is called quadrant, and there are total 4 quadrants in one Cartesian plane. This is our origin. The right side of origin is positive x-axis, the left side of origin is negative x-axis, which is denoted by x dash. The above the origin is positive y-axis, below the origin is negative y-axis, which is denoted as y dash. This x-axis and y-axis together are called coordinate axis. Together they are called coordinate axis. Now, if I locate any point, like suppose I am using this point. So this point is at a distance of 1 unit from y-axis and at a distance of 2 unit from x-axis. So its location will be 1, 2. In general, which is written as x, y. That you already know. You have studied this in introduction to graph, that this is denoted by x, y. X means x coordinate, y means y coordinate. Means any point is described by 2 points, that is x is called x coordinate and this y is called y coordinate. Now one more thing, this x coordinate is also called abscissa and y coordinate is also called ordinate. And remember one thing, x coordinate means distance from y-axis and y coordinate means distance from x-axis. As you can see, this its x coordinate is 1 and this point's distance from y-axis is 1 and this point's distance from x-axis is 2. So 2 is our y coordinate, that is distance from x-axis. 1 is our x coordinate, that is distance from y-axis. Here all these numbers are positive, all these numbers are also positive. So if I describe what are the nature of number in 4 different quadrants, quadrant and points, then there are total 4 quadrants: first, second, third and fourth. So like you can see here, x is also positive, y is also positive, so it will be x is also positive and y is also positive. Suppose I am taking this point here, which is at a distance of 3 units on the left side of y-axis and at a distance of 2 units from x-axis. So its coordinate will be -3 and +2. That is, x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. So in second quadrant, x is negative but y is positive. Next, in third quadrant, suppose I am taking this, then this is -4 and this is -2. So our point will be -4 and -2. This is also negative, this is also negative. So in third quadrant, x is also negative and y is also negative. The nature of both is negative. And in fourth quadrant, suppose I am taking this point, then here this is positive, right side 2 units and this is downwards -3. So first one is positive, second one is negative. So positive x, negative y. So we can sum up that in first quadrant both x and y are positive. In second quadrant x is negative, y is positive. In third quadrant both are negative. In fourth quadrant x is positive and y is negative. Now this is a question of exercise 3.2 question 2. The diagram is given and you have to find all these things. First is coordinate of point B. So this is our point B. It is -5 unit from y-axis. So its x coordinate is -5 and y coordinate is 2. So its answer will be -5, 2. Next, coordinate of point C. So this is our point C. Its x coordinate is 5 and y coordinate is -5. So its answer will be 5, -5. Third, point denoted by -3, -5. Since both are negative, so it will be in third quadrant. This is our -3. Sorry, this is our -3 because x coordinate is -3 and y coordinate is -5. So that point is E. Next, point denoted by 2, -4. So this is our 2 and this is -4. So the point denoted by 2, -4 is point G. Next is abscissa of point D. As we have discussed, x coordinate is called abscissa and y coordinate is called ordinate. So x coordinate of point D. So x coordinate of point D is 6. So its abscissa will be 6. And ordinate of point H means y coordinate of point H. So this is H. Its y coordinate is minus 3. Next, coordinate of point L. So this is our point L. Its distance from from y-axis is 0 because it is on y-axis. So its x coordinate is 0. It is not going right side or left side. So x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 5. So 0, 5, and coordinate of m. This is our m. So this is minus 3 unit on x-axis, but on y-axis it is not upward, not above, not below. So y coordinate is 0. So its answer will be minus 3, 0. So this is these are our answers. Next is exercise 3.3, which is our last exercise of this chapter. Here what we have to do, we have to plot the points on this graph. The question is, in which quadrant or axis following points will lie? So, and also plot them on Cartesian plane. So this is our Cartesian plane. We have to plot these points and we have to also tell that in which quadrant these points will be. So minus 2, 4. Here x is negative and y is positive. So it will be in second quadrant. As we have discussed, if x is negative, y is positive, it will be in second quadrant. Here x is positive, y is negative, so it will be in fourth quadrant. Here y coordinate is 0 and x coordinate is minus 1. So the point will be on the negative x axis. When we will plot, you will understand that here both are positive, so it will be in first quadrant. Both are negative, so it will be in third quadrant. Now let us plot them one by one. First is minus 2 and 4. So this is our minus 2 and this is our 4. So our point will be minus 2 means 2 units from here and 4 units from here. This is our minus 2 and 4, which is in second quadrant as we have discussed. 3 minus 1. So this is our 3. Minus means downward. This will be our 3 minus 1. Next is minus 1 and 0. So this is our minus 1 and 0 means here only. So minus 1 and 0. Then 1 and 2. X-axis 1, y-axis 2. This is our 1, 2 and minus 3, minus 5. X minus 3 and y minus 5. This point is our minus 3, minus 5. We can name this point as A, B, C, D and E. Similarly, you can plot any other point also. To plot any point, what we need? Just x value and y value. If you know x value and y value, suppose x is minus 2, y is 4 suppose. So what we will do? Minus 2 here, 4 here. If you know x, y, you can plot any point. So this is all about chapter 3, coordinate geometry. This is very easy chapter. What we have to understand that there are 4 quadrants. This plane is called Cartesian plane. In first quadrant both are positive, second x negative, y positive, third both negative, fourth x positive, y negative. X coordinate is also called abscissa, y coordinate is also called ordinate, and these two axes together they are called coordinate axes. To locate any point, we have to just look at the x and y coordinate and accordingly put that point and locate that. That only you have to do. Okay, thank you.